Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. So let's get into this situation. Let's talk about Ryan Henry and Miss Kitty from Black Ink Crew Chicago. It is something going down. And basically, Miss Kitty is feeling like we was in a relationship. I thought we had something going on. Ryan is saying it's all fake and fugazi. And he's saying he ain't never been in no relationship with Miss Kitty, and he's also saying that Big Fish Entertainment is basically lying on him, or Fish Entertainment is lying, and therefore he had Miss Kitty's back because he wasn't going to play her. But he does not like the way that he is being represented at all, and he's feeling a certain type of way, and he jumped on Twitter, baby, to tell us how he feels. He is not happy, he is not ecstatic about the situation at all, and he's pretty pissed in 2020 because he's saying we ain't never had nothing. He said he ain't had nothing with his children's mother Rachel either. What is going on with this situation? So Ryan Henry is pretty much pissed. He's pretty upset, and he took to Twitter to let us know that he is tired of the situation. He said he created a lane for black artists and black businesses too as well, to provide many jobs for people and everything else like that. And people is telling him, why don't you just quit? He said, I'm not gonna quit. I ain't gonna quit. And he just sick of the BS, for real, for real. He said there's something greater that he needs to do that we have not seen yet, and basically he's not gonna let the situation with Miss Kitty or Rachel, his children's mother, make him look like he's a bad man, that he hasn't grown, that he hasn't changed. And Ryan Henry continues to say, I'm fighting against it because I have young men who look up to me. I have children that can see now per some effed up edits. So basically he's saying the edits is all messed up and that shit ain't correct, and it's not, they're lying. He said he was not lying to two women, including lying to his children's mother too as well. He said, nah, that's a B move. I don't do that kind of situation. I don't do that kind of shit. I was like, okay. But yet it's put out there for the world to see, and he's feeling a certain type of way because he said, like, me playing my children's mother on TV and going back and forth with Miss Kitty, leaving Miss Kitty to be back with Rachel, that makes him look bad, and that's not the image that he is trying to portray for his sons and many men that watch the show. He's also said, now I begin the new season as a liar, a cheater, dishonest black man, because it's entertaining rather than the truth is what I don't. He don't like that, and he won't agree with the situation. He said he didn't sign up for that shit at all, and he said he's here to inspire those who want to be inspired too as well. And he's basically saying the edit and the way they edit the show is bull crap and bull. Ryan is pissed off, baby. He is feeling a certain type of way. I was just like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? Ryan Henry is not happy about none of this mess. I mean, he's not feeling it at all, point blank, period. I was like, damn. So we already know Ryan is not happy with this situation because he's looking bad out here in these streets, and he does not want that to happen. And he goes, what are you going to tell me? I had mishaps, almost 4 years ago, and he wasn't being mature. He was irresponsible. But he said he's been fighting for the 3 last years to build himself up, to build his character up and everything else like that. Because he said basically he looks like he's messed up. And he said he has integrity. And, he wants to display a certain behavior for his fans and his supporters too as well. And he goes, I have grown, I have changed, I'm not still that immature guy. And basically he's also calling out the edits. He's saying that they cut the final finale for last season of the episode. The producers were literally saying, oh shit, they effed Ryan up. So basically he's saying that the producers knew that they were coming after him, and it was basically making his character look bad too as well, because now he's supposed to be in a relationship with Miss Kitty. They're dating, they're spending time together. He's tattooing her, he's coming over to her crib, and then now he's on vacation with Rachel. And he said it's really just messed up. And he was like, basically it's so messed up that he even called the producers, and basically tried to set the situation straight, because he was like, oh my God, look how they portraying me. So this is what Ryan Henry is saying. And he goes, it was fully twisted of what twisted from what myself, Rachel, and Kitty filmed and provided. Skillful editing. Basically, he's saying what happened between him and Rachel and Miss Kitty is not what we exactly saw on the season finale of last season. So basically, he's calling them out, saying this is not right. And he goes like he's just really upset. He goes, when I did not start a relationship with Miss Kitty or super play her out, I was requested to. The narrative of not my producers, but the post-production team at Big Fish was too. So basically saying it was the narrative of him to basically play her out or play her, because she has been getting played, and she has been getting played, from Caesar and from Black Ink Crew New York too as well. But he said that's not what he wanted to do with her. And when he had that conversation with her last season, it wasn't that he was trying to play her out and make her look bad. And he told her he wasn't going to do that, but it made it seem like he was talking about that he was in a relationship, with Miss Kitty. And he goes, that's not the case. That's not the case. I was like, damn. So basically, he is upset, and he's mad. He is mad because he's getting a lot of backlash and people coming at him too as well. And basically, he's blaming it on the editing, and they're using scenes from last season 3 years ago and putting it into previous scenes that we see now, making it seem like he wanted a relationship with Miss Kitty. I was like, Lord have mercy. To me, it seemed like you wanted Miss Kitty. It seemed like you guys were Romeo and Juliet. That attention, that attraction, that lust that you guys portrayed on camera was good. You guys should really go out there and be actors, because the shit seemed real. And basically, Ryan is saying that he has been separated from Rachel for a long time. He hasn't been with Rachel, and that's just this situation that him and Rachel ain't been together, and he don't understand what's going on with this situation, because how can he play out Miss Kitty when he has been separated from Rachel for over two and a half years too as well. So basically, he wants his family back, and he went on a family vacation with his family because he wants to create memories. The grandparents came too as well. He wants to basically have a good relationship with Rachel and go on vacation with her. But are you guys sleeping in the same bed? You know what I mean? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith talk about they go on vacation with their exes or whatever. Will Smith was bringing his ex-wife on vacation with Jada. We don't know what was going down with that situation. Now Ryan Henry saying that he's on vacation with Rachel and the children because it's a family thing, and I totally get it. I totally understand it. But you guys are staying in one villa together. So with that situation, Ryan Henry is feeling a certain type of way, and he said they used voiceovers from scenes from 3 years ago telling each other I love you were added. So basically, he's saying at the end when Rachel and Ryan was saying I love you and this and that, at the season finale of last season, that was a voiceover from 3 years ago telling each other that they love each other. So basically, he's saying that they are playing him out, they are playing games with him, and he ain't appreciating the situation at all, because he is not playing Miss Kitty, and that's not what he is trying to do out here in these streets. And they got him all messed up. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is really going on with this situation? I was like, damn, Ryan, what is happening? It just seems like everything is all messed up. And so basically, Ryan is just saying that he's been separated from Rachel for many years. And so he can't be playing nobody. He can't be playing Miss Kitty, and he can't be playing Rachel, because he ain't Rachel, and they haven't been together, for years. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that is what Ryan Henry is saying. Do you believe him? Do you take what he says? And he was like, basically, Miss Kitty can back up the statement. And he goes, it led y'all to believe that I was starting a relationship with her, and immediately took Rachel on a trip and started a relationship with her too. This is false. We go on family trips every year, no matter what it was. Her parents' 40th anniversary. So basically, Ryan is saying that, it looks bad, but that's not the case, because he's not with Rachel, and he's not with Miss Kitty, and he's taking family vacation because that's what he wants. He goes, I never started a relationship with Kit. He never started a relationship with Kit. He said last season they added a convo where I stated, if we are filming scenes where people are starting to believe that we are in a relationship, I I am still not going to play you, etc. So basically, he's saying that he wasn't going to play her because, that was the narrative being created by Big Fish Entertainment, and that's what people wanted to see. But he said he was never going to play her out or make her look stupid. But when he said that to her, they edited some of it and made it seem like we're in a relationship, I'm never going to play you. So basically, he said they took that whole conversation and edited out where people are starting to believe that we are in a relationship, where he just said we are in a relationship, and they added that part, and then they put I'm still not going to play you, and basically cut out the rest of the contents of the conversation. So it looks like he's in a relationship with Miss Kitty. And that's why Miss Kitty was smiling and everything. I was like, damn. No, we hear about these edits and we hear about WeTV and everything they're doing. But we know Big Fish Entertainment is really foul out here, because on PD Live, there was a young black man that his life was taken away by the police, and Big Fish Entertainment would not give the footage or to anybody. The police requested, the DA requested, and basically they tried to cover up that situation. So we already know Big Fish Entertainment is out the door. They're not producing Black Ink Crew anymore, Chicago, New York, or Love and Hip Hop either. So, I was just like, damn. And so Ryan is basically receiving so much backlash that people are just coming on his Twitter page and just telling him off. And he's just like, yo, this is not what I'm here for. This is not something that I want to happen. And people are just disrespecting Ryan like it ain't nobody's business, calling him all types of names and saying all types of things to him too as well. But we do have the part where Miss Kitty is, basically visioning back to the conversation she had with Ryan. So why is Miss Kitty upset if they did not have a relationship? Did they have a contract between each other where, they was going to pretend like there was a relationship? I believe that they were physically involved, and I believe they did have something going on too as well. So she's feeling a certain type of way about the situation. Miss Kitty is upset because if they didn't have anything going on, why would she feel like she got backlash? Why do she feel like she looks bad? Because she believed that her and Ryan were building something or had something going on too as well. Because there's no need for her to say that Ryan, basically is in his own world. And then she also says that Ryan is using, Ryan talks in circles and he talks in riddles, and she's not going for that when he told her that she looks good and everything. And then also with the conversation with Ryan and, Miss Kitty was basically like, I'm tired of receiving this backlash and everything else like that. And basically you going or you frolicking and going on vacation with your ex to Mexico. Why would she even question you about going, on vacation with Rachel? Like, if you guys ain't together, she has no right to question you. So she's questioning you on national TV about that situation, because somewhere along the line, Miss Kitty believed that you guys had a relationship. And then Ryan responds, I am going on vacation with my family, my kid's mother, and that's my business. That ain't nobody else's business. And how am I wrong for doing something that I already intended to do and live my life anyway? So basically he's telling Miss Kitty, I don't know what you talking about, I don't know what you saying, but I intend on doing whatever I feel like I was going to do in a situation. I was like, damn, Miss Kitty, what's going on with this situation? I was like, Lord have mercy, what is happening? And so, Ryan is basically, he's acting like, yo, don't even come at me with all this crap and stuff like that. So it's just like, what's going on? And so as they continue to have this conversation on the first episode of the new season, they're going back and forth, and, Miss Kitty is saying, well, you dead ass wrong. It looks bad. And he was like, how does it look bad? And she said, it looks bad on me because people think that we're in a relationship. But she didn't say we are in a relationship, but she felt like Ryan knew that they had something going on, and basically he's backing out of whatever they have going on. Ryan said, how is it my fault that you look bad? Well, basically, if you guys did have something going on and Miss Kitty is, finding out that you guys are going on vacation, with your ex, she might feel a certain type of way, because why would she feel a certain type of way if you guys have nothing going on? If you guys have no plans to be together, wasn't trying to be together, point blank period, then why would she be feeling like, you're wrong for that and you dead ass wrong? And basically she's just saying that it looks bad on her. And she said, it looks bad. It looks bad. And Ryan goes, I have not lied to you. And you said we are going to be this and be that. And basically Ryan said, I ain't never told you no lie. I ain't never lied to you. I never told you I was in a relationship. And I had already told you that I feel skeptical about this shit. And so you took that and you ran with it like we had a relationship. And you tried to add this on, that on. And you intended for this to happen. Like you planned out something that had nothing to do with me. So basically Ryan is calling out Miss Kitty, saying that we ain't never had no relationship, and I told you I was skeptical about this, and you took that and made a relationship and you ran with it. So basically he's saying that Miss Kitty tried to trick and attempt and do everything to get into a relationship, or seem that she had a relationship with Ryan. So Ryan is basically calling out Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty was like, yo, listen, I ain't got time for this, Ryan. And she was like, you dead ass wrong. You wrong for what you did. And how can he be wrong for going on a family vacation that he always goes on with his family members and, his, children's mother, Rachel? If that's the case, Miss Kitty will already know that situation, so she won't be upset or anything else like that. Is it because you guys act like you had a relationship on TV and you really didn't? And if that's the case, she still wouldn't be mad unless that you're messing up the storyline, Ryan. So what's going on with that situation? So you guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my people. But also, why would Miss Kitty say, why are you frolicking with your ex? Basically, she said, why are you flaunting it that you're together with your ex and everything else like that? And then Miss Kitty does say that Ryan speaks and riddles and circles, and she ain't falling for this situation. I was like, what is going on? And Ryan was basically like, it's my business. I do whatever I want to do. And it's a whole different turnaround than, we seen Ryan and Miss Kitty basically hanging out, love being around each other, Ryan supporting her, Ryan saying all the good things, to help her, and basically acting like, he really wanted something with her, talking about he respects her, he puts her on a pedestal, she deserves more, but yet she's getting told off on national TV by Ryan, like you misconstrued everything. I ain't never. And then he's on Twitter talking about he ain't never been in a relationship with her and everything else like that. So you guys tell me what you think.